What's going on, guys? Bojo672 coming guys over there right now. So, Nate Sudfeld broke his wrist. His left wrist is broken. So, we are not going to have our backup QB for a while. And Doug Peterson has already said that it is not season ending at all. So, that's good. Probably going to be out a few months, couple months, most likely. I'd say 2 to 3 months. They already asked him about, are they going to bring in another QB? Doug pretty much said that he is going to, keep Kody Kessler and Clayton Thorson in there. They'll probably get more reps next week. They'll probably get a lot of reps next week when we go and face the Jacksonville Jaguars. So this fucking sucks. It does. It blows because, you know what? This was a late hit call. And it happened on a fucking late hit, which really pisses me off more. And then when Kody Kessler came in, he got late hit on the first fucking play. Now I kind of know why Doug didn't want to play anybody today. Because, number one, it was just the first game. It was the first game. Too early, a week too early. And you have 3 more games. Well, technically 2 more games because nobody's going to be playing week 4 in the preseason because the state, it's right around the corner after that. So, not going to bring in a QB. Going to let Clayton Thorson and Kody Kessler do their thing. It was really hard watching them two play. And I understand on every roster that there are, 3rd and 4th string QBs on a practice, the roster going into preseason. They're not that good. Clayton Thorson, a 5th round pick this year, not good. I mean, he can't even throw a football at all. He literally got the ball in his hands. He went to the right side, and with 15 feet away from it, a defender being at least 15 feet away from him, and a receiver that was literally by himself, wide open, threw the ball right to the ground. Literally could not even throw a 10-yard pass. And then the next series, he's throwing to a tight end, 25 yards, and he throws it 45 yards, way over the whole entire team, and hits, and the safety literally catches the ball right in his hands. Kody Kessler just didn't do a damn thing. It was literally like run play that went nowhere, run play that went nowhere. And he threw these little short passes that were just inaccurate. And he was throwing to people that were just not open at all. So I'm not happy with these. These other 2 QBs need to give looks. And they're not even giving the right looks to anybody. It just looks really bad. So now I kind of don't blame Doug for keeping all the starters out. And everybody was out. Carson Wentz was out. The whole entire starting offensive line was out. Our whole entire receiving core was out. The only player, Malcolm Jenkins was out. Rodney McLeod was out. The only players that really played that are either rotational guys or kind of start were pretty much like Dallas Goedert, Jordan Howard. Miles Sanders needed to work, of course. But Vinny Curry, Malik Jackson, Zach Brown, Nate Gary, guys that are going to get some playing time, guys that are, guys that are starting, but they can't sit everybody, so some guys had to play today. So we really had no choice, but I guess Doug pretty much thought it's only the first week of preseason. There's 2 more games that Carson get a lot more reps, so I'm seeing like next week to be like a series or 2 with Carson Wentz. And then the rehearsal game, I'm hoping that he can play for a quarter. You're supposed to play for at least a whole half, but that's probably not going to happen. Probably have Carson in there for like a quarter, and that's it. For the dress rehearsal, at least, if they even do that. It depends how much he's getting hit. If Carson's getting hit, they're going to fucking just take him out of the game, and they're just going to go with, Kody Kessler and whatever. So at this point, it sucks. Nate Sudfeld has worked very hard to get to this spot. We were, gifted having Nick Foles as our backup, and it's a huge gift that we did have. But unfortunately, he didn't want to be a backup quarterback. He bought himself out of free agency, paid the Eagles back, and he wanted to go to another team and lead a different team. And that's just the way it is. It doesn't mean that we're done because we don't have a backup QB. A lot of teams don't have good backup QBs because they're really hard to find. It's hard to find reliable guys. So I honestly don't think that Doug is going to have Kody Kessler or Clayton Thorson as their backup QB for the regular season. I think they will bring somebody in, whether it's not next week or the week after. They'll bring somebody in because I do not trust Kody Kessler or Clayton Thorson with anything that they do. Okay, it was really ugly. I mean, this was like a 4-hour game today. I mean, it just dragged. And it's just crazy because the Titans' backups were throwing 10-yard, 15-yard balls like it was nothing. Kessler and especially Clayton Thorson, and he is just horrible. Why we drafted him, I knew this wasn't going to work at all with him. He's had a bad training camp. He has done the same thing like he did in this game. He can't throw 10 yards to someone that's wide open in front of him. He didn't even get pressure. He was getting a little pressure, but he ran to the right. He had plenty of time to throw that football in the right spot. And the guy was really waiting there to catch the ball, and he threw it and hit the ground. Guy can't even throw 10 yards. I mean, it's pretty pathetic. So at this point, we're just gonna have to wait and see what Doug's gonna do. But I trust their judgment, what they're gonna do. So I'm not gonna freak out about it. This is just news I want to put out. I know everybody already knows already, but just giving my thoughts on it pretty much. And we'll just see what happens. Let's just the Eagles are off tomorrow, so by Saturday, maybe they'll bring somebody in. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just give Clayton Thorson and Kody Kessler more reps next Thursday. So Nate will be gone for probably 2 months, and it's a good thing that it's not season ending. So we're blessed by that, and we're lucky by that. And that's it. So I guess I don't blame. I wasn't even mad after they said Carson's not playing, but when I saw that Carson wasn't playing, plus the offensive line, plus everybody else, then I felt more better about it because he really sat everybody at this point. So other than that, guys, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about the whole situation, and let me know what's going on. So I will see you guys later. Shake Squad up, fly, fly.